Hey guys, how are y'all? This is Brenda with another YouTube video for you guys. What's going on? I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. So today we're going to talk about it's not your fault. Okay, guys, it's not your fault. I don't know if you guys know where I'm coming from, but here it is. All right, guys. So some of us have relationships and, well, we all have some kind of relationship, right? It's either our partners, moms, dads, co-workers. We have all types of relationships. So when we're in a relationship with all these people or whatever the case might be, there's moments in a relationship that you're like, wait a minute, I'm mad at this person, or this person did this to me, or that person did that to me, and, or that person's constantly blaming you for absolutely everything, you know? So you're like clueless. Why is this person blaming me for whatever's going on in their world, or whatever's happening in their relationship between you and that person? Guys, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's their own insecurities, it's their own way of being, their own selfishness. It's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. Sometimes we tend to believe that it's our fault, but is it really your fault? No. No, it's not. I personally went through this, and when I tell you guys, it took me a very long time to actually come to my senses and understand that, Brenda, it's not your fault. Like, you try your best, you did everything you can, you was there, and this not only happened with one relationship, it happens to me a lot, with friends, with just people around me, and for some reason I tend to be like, oh my gosh, I feel bad, I should have did this way, or I should have did that way. I learned that it's not my fault. It's not my fault because, I'm there. I'm there. I gave you 100% of me, 100% of me, and you choose to lose my relationship with you, whichever relationship it is, because you still want to do whatever you want to do and not listen or feel in your heart that it's my fault for whatever you're going through. No, absolutely not. Unacceptable. And even with my children, like, I deal with this sometimes because, sometimes I do feel like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm a bad mom because I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that way. No, guys, I'm learning to actually step back a little bit because my kids are big. My kids are like 23 and 17, and I'm actually letting them know, like, guys, like, it's not my fault. I'm letting you guys know exactly how I feel, what I'm feeling in my heart, and you guys still want to do whatever you guys want to do. I'm only one person, and I'm telling you guys, this is not right, or this is wrong, or you should do this way. Guess why? Guys, and if you guys are young and you guys are watching this, guys, if your parents come at you, it's not their fault, guys. Listen to your parents. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they've been there and they done that. It's like I tell my kids, been there, done that. Whatever you want to do, been there, done that. So if you feel like you need to go out that route and deal with that situation on your own, go ahead. I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do, because I already did it. I already know the consequences of that action. Okay, guys? So listen to your parents and stop blaming and stop pointing fingers. You know what I mean? It's always like, it's so easy to blame the next person and say, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. Well, guess what? You're pointing one finger at me. You got three pointing back at you. Okay, guys? So that means that you got to understand, you know what I mean? And if you're in a committed relationship with a partner and you have a spouse, and your spouse is, whatever the case may be, blaming you or whatever, sometimes in our hearts we feel like, hey, It could be my fault. Maybe I am messing up somewhere along the, but what are you also doing? You know what I mean? What are you doing to cause this friction in our relationship? What are you doing that is causing all this drama in the relationship, and if it's a family, in our family, you know what I mean? Sit down, communicate. It's like I was saying in one of my last videos, like, sit down, communicate. Stop blaming people for things, guys. It's not cool, because people start feeling insecure. People, and I tell you guys from my own experience, like, I was feeling insecure. I was like, well, maybe it is my fault. Maybe I had problems with previous relationships. Maybe it is my fault. Maybe something is wrong with me. But no, I learned that it's not nothing wrong with me. I'm giving you 100% of me, and even to my kids, I'm like, guys, I give you guys everything. Like, I don't understand, but my kids are good. I have good kids. It's just that they need to start paying attention a little bit more. And as a mom, I'm constantly like arguing with them, and I try not to argue, guys, because I'm really trying to lead by my examples that I'm telling you guys to lead by. And I'm actually working on staying positive when it comes to my kids, and when it comes to relationships, because I'm like, wait a minute, like, if I stay positive in my relationship with them, maybe they'll stay positive with me, So when I tell my kids things, I feel like they feel like, oh, mom's telling us what to do. Like, who, you know what I mean? Like, hello, I'm your mom at the end of the day, honey. And I know my daughter might be watching this one day, but she gonna laugh. But, she knows, my kids, I love my kids. I just hate the fact that, don't blame me for whatever goes on in your life, and it goes it goes to relationships as well. I have relationships where I'm blamed for absolutely everything, guys. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? All I do is go work and come home. But it is, that's a whole different story. But I think that when you blame someone, it's like, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. Guys, you gotta really you gotta really have some guts to blame other people when you know you're at fault. You know what I mean? So I'm here to tell the people that are always, being held responsible for whatever situation, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's the other person's own insecurities. It's the way they feel about themselves. Okay, guys? It's the way that it's just not your fault. And you got to stick that in your head. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You're better than that. Okay? You guys are better than that. You guys are wiser. You guys should understand that, people that are insecure always tend to blame the next person. That's what they do. You know what I mean? Why? Because they can't blame themselves. They already feel low. Guys, they can't blame themselves because guess what? They don't know what to do with the situation. Okay? So it's always easier to blame the other person than to blame yourself. Okay, guys? So with that being said, guys, it's not your fault. Always remember that, guys. It's not your fault. Okay? You are wonderful. You are unique. Okay? And you deserve a lot better. Always remember that. Okay, stay positive. Always remember, I'm here for y'all. All right. So if you guys need me, all you guys got to do is hit me up. I was going to say call me, but some of you guys don't got my number. You guys can call me, whatever, hey, hit me up. The button, there's a button below. You could hit that button and you guys will be able to contact me. All right, guys. And you guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and that little red button right there. And also give it a thumbs up if you guys liked it. If you guys didn't, if you guys watched it and didn't subscribe, it's fine also, as long as you guys took the word. Okay, guys? And it's all that matters to me, honestly. I just want everybody in a positive mode. I want everybody to be happy, and I want happy families, and that's my goal. My goal is to have happy families out there. We live in a very cruel world to keep living in the cruel world. You guys get it? All right, guys. Love y'all. Bye.